All of these draft profiles are very, very special, but they become even more special when we cover local players. Here on the Flex Zone, we cover the Maryland Terrapins, and while they may not give you much to cheer about on the field with a win, they definitely have some players that make the NFL, Cravante. We can
Hey,
go back to the years of Stephon Diggs, Sean Merriman, DJ Moore. We got Darnell Savage, the safety. You just named guys Maryland puts out NFL players. They don't win a lot, but Tai Felton joins that list of illustrious Maryland receivers who will make the NFL and make an impact.
yeah. So shout out to our boy Raj for putting I guess us on, well, him on our radar to do a profile. So that's all well and good. And of course, when it's the local guys that's able to make noise and has some talent, it's like, oh snap, let's talk about this guy. He has a shot to make it. You know what I'm saying? And he's a pretty good, he's a, I think he could be a solid guy at the next level. Again, a lot of these players, it's not top heavy. This draft is not top heavy. So a lot of these guys have to go to the right situation in order to thrive. They can't just go anywhere. You can't just drop him off anywhere and he'll thrive. He has to go to the right situation.
Tai Felton is actually from the DMV, Ashburn, Virginia. He was a 6'1", size 183, a little light in the frame, 30-inch arms, 9-inch hands. Did run a blazing Cravante. I think this is going to help him out. 4'3", 740,
Yeah,
1'5", 110, 39.5-foot vertical, and 10-10 broad jump as well. 2021 played in 8 games as a reserve, 5 receptions, 51 yards, 10.2 receptions per reception. 2022, all 13 games, 6 starts, 309 yards, 15.4, 2 touchdowns. 2023, third team All Big Ten, 6 receiving touchdowns, 723 yards, 15.1 average. And this past year, 2024, third team All American, first team All Big Ten, 1,124 yards, 12 yards per attempt, 9 receiving touchdowns, fourth in the FBS with the school record 96 receptions, started all 12 games, team captain. He is Tai Felton. Cavante, how do you feel about him?
this guy's fast. He's really, really, really fast. So, winning downfield is he has the ability to take the top off of defense, um, and you have to account for him when he's on the field. Despite his lean, or I guess I say thin frame, he has some wiggle when the ball is in his hands, because Lord knows if you hit him, it's over. So it's in his best interest to have some wiggle with him and be able to, you know, shimmy and shake a little bit. Um, and also with him being a, I guess I could say you could put him in a burner category. He's good with tracking down the ball when on deep routes. So those things go pretty much hand in hand. Slot, and that's it. I don't see him playing too much outside of the numbers. Um, so and also him going up against, and this is also something you want to get away from. If he does go on the outside, you don't want him being in a press man situation, because again, he's already small, and an aggressive corner could really get in his grill, if you catch my drift. And he has some easy drops on field. I think those are more concentration drops than anything, but nonetheless, it shows up on film. So it's something that's worth talking about.
Cravante, one thing about Ty Felton, because I've watched Maryland games, I suffer through them weekly. He can return punts as well. He's very good at that. Maybe even some kicks, but really as a punt returner, seems to be decent there. Could be a weapon there, like you said, in the slot. Can do the jet sweep. Can play the screen game. Can be the vertical threat. How do you see him transitioning to the next level? Maybe a pro comp, and where does he go?
As a pro comp, he reminds me a lot of Philip Dorsett.
Okay.
A fast guy, able to return. Not really an outside threat, more of an inside guy. I think he can make his bread and butter in the return game. And he'll have certain plays here and there. Excuse me. As far as like jet sweeps, screens, and things like that. Just getting the ball in his hands quickly in space, so he can use his speed, use his wiggle ability to get free, and also punt returns and kick returns are also a part of the game. So he could really make a name for himself there, because I don't see him having that crazy of an impact as a straight up, like, as an outside guy, because I think he's going to be a slot guy. So it's only but so much noise you can make as a slot guy.
8 drops this past season as well. Now he did have terrible quarterback play. I know he had a little Tua, Talia Tagovailoa, but not the best quarterback play this past year. 8 drops this season.
Yeah, I think those are I think those are concentration drops. Like I said, he's a fast guy, so he's looking to catch and go. And I think those are things where it's like, all right, he's not looking the ball in his hands securely and then taking off, because he's fast. His mind is probably moving even faster, just to I'm saying, get the most out of the play. But number one, you ain't going nowhere without the football. So the catch is what's most important. And you know, he'll just if he just stays in tune in the game. And I think though that's something that could be worked on, and I think he could get better at that.
Is he a day 2 guy, Cravante? Does he go in the second round? Does he go in the third round? Where does he go?
That's a good question. I think he can teeter round in day 2, day 3, round 3, round 4. So day 2 is rounds 2 and 3. So I think the earliest he goes would be round 3, and I think the latest he'd go would be round 4, which would be the top of day 3. So I think he'd go anywhere in that round 3, round 4. So he could absolutely be a day 2 guy.
Looking at round 3 real quick, because I think that's where I can see him. You hit it off with the Giants, Chiefs, Browns, Raiders, Patriots, Jaguars, Saints, even the Bears and the Jets after that. He could probably go to any one of those teams in the third round. Then you got the Panthers, 49ers, Cowboys, Patriots again, Cardinals. So there you go.
Yeah, and like any one of them teams could use him. Just depends on what do you value in the third round, and what do you already have.
I'd love him at 91 for the Ravens. Good punt returner, could be a slot guy. Hey,
For sure, for sure. You want to have an already established offense, or an already established number one wide receiver before you bring him in. So you're not putting too much of a crazy load on him. But if he coming in the third round, you're not necessarily needing him to produce right now. Right now, you still can fill out where he's best at. But when in doubt, special teams.
Tai Felton, Cravante, final word on Tai Felton. He did play in the Big Ten. He's all Big Ten caliber, and he did it against some of the best competition. Final word and what people need to do watching these profiles.
Oh man, he's a one thing he can run. He's a runner. I don't know if he has a track background, but he is a burner. So plan on someone like a Baltimore Ravens, where you have a Lamar Jackson and you doing a jet sweep, and everybody looking at number 8, and here comes number whatever his number is, what, 10 or whatever. You could be very deceptive with him if you add him to an offense, especially if you already have a guy like Lamar Jackson. Oh, and had, heaven forbid, Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? You can get real crazy as an offensive coordinator. But with his speed definitely still kills, especially in the special teams and the running game. But draft profiles continuing to come out. Check them out. You'll definitely find something you like. Comment. We love engaging with our people. Like, subscribe, and also hit that bell for notifications, because the profiles will continue to come out, and before you know it, it'll be Thursday and it'll be draft day. Are we doing a live stream? Is that what's going on? So we're probably going to try to get all these profiles out beforehand, and we are almost done.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Cravante. It is the NFL Draft Profiles with the Draft Guru here on the Flex Zone. We'll be back with more.